Welcome everybody. So I have been asked to show how I did the original base for the envelope booklet, and I should have done that in the first place. I thought about it, but then I just didn't do it. Anyway, bad judgment on my part. So I'm going to take just a regular file folder you can get anywhere, and I coffee dye them. You don't have to coffee dye them if you don't want to. So to get my measurement, I take my signature, and you see what I'm doing right here. This is how I'm measuring how far up to fold my pocket to get the size of my envelope. So once you have that, just go ahead and reinforce your fold lines. And once you fold it over again, I'm going to reinforce that a little bit better because it's kind of poking out a little bit. You know how it is when you're folding heavier cardstock, which in this case is this file folder. So to get where my cover page needs to end, I put my signature back in to see how far over I need to fold this back. And this is just to see where I need to fold. I'm going to fold this on the inside. But I keep my signature there as a reference for everything. So you have your piece that looks like this. Now we need to fold this over to make the flap on the envelope. Put your signature back in, because once you have papers in there, it changes things a little bit. So if you just want to do a little journal like this, you can stop there. But I was asked about the envelope part, so I'm going to show you what to do to achieve that. So I'm going to remove the signature, and then I'm going to take this end that I'm working with right now after I reinforce the fold line. I'm going to take each corner and I'm going to fold it in. So I'm going to fold this corner in. That part needs to come off, but I fiddle around with it for whatever reason, I do not know. And then I think I'm just going to be able to eyeball it. Think about it. No, I'm not. So I'll fold the file folder in half lengthwise, and then I'm going to fold the corners over to give me a fairly equal amount of triangle on each side there, like so. Now that's a little bit more equal looking. And you should have a piece that looks like this if you have this type of envelope. On the first envelope booklet I did, the tab piece was in the center, so I just had to cut each end off. This here needs to come off as well, as I'm pointing out. So I sit here and I figure out where my scissors are to cut that piece off. And if you guys will look in the top right-hand corner, they're right there in my face. So I don't know what I was doing. But anyway, so we're just going to snip that piece off right there. You can use your trimmer if you like to. My scissors worked fine for me. So now I need to remove the triangle pieces, and I'm thinking here, I want to remove this pocket piece. So in order to do that, I'm going to cut on that fold line. I should have done this with a pen. This is my life. It's just a part of it. So as you can see here, I am like, okay, so you go in at a slight angle. Yeah, I'm all over the place at this point. I'm trying to calculate some things in my head. What I should have done was just stop completely and then come back to this later. But anyway, you guys, as you can see, this is not hard, which is why I like that. It's really, really simple. So I cut there, and as you can see, then I just have this little overhang also, and I simply cut it off. I remove that piece. This one has to come off as well, and you can see the line there from where we folded it. Just snip that off too. So you have this, which is your envelope booklet base. This is what it looks like. I go in with Tyvek and I place it in the creases that are going to get a lot of action to reinforce them. You don't have to do that. That is just another option. So I thought the video was over, or the video actually was over. I had to come in and put another video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this time to talk to all of my hashtaggers and let them know a few things about the next esoteric giveaway. So that's what I'm going to call them, esoteric giveaways. So the first one, or the first part, there's 3 parts to this one. On a previous video, I gave you the first hashtag. On this video, this hashtag is going to be hashtag envelope booklet. Okay, and so there's the last one, which should be the next video. If I don't get any, you guys, I just go with it most of the time, but the next video should be the next and last final clue or entry that you need to have to enter the next esoteric giveaway. So there's enough of that. I'm showing you how it's looking so far inside this little envelope booklet, and I will, yes, wait till the next video pops through and let that play all itself. So I almost forgot, I was showing you that, but this one just has, if you're going to do like a single signature, the other journal ended up being just one signature, but initially it was going to be many signatures, so I had a bit of a spine. So I used the natural grooves in the file folder to create that. I'm just going to show you guys real quick what I did. So once you have this, because I don't want to mess that one up, I like that right there, the simpleness of that. So once you have created that, right, I'm just going to try to measure out that again, because these are cute little envelope booklets, just cute little journals to create. So once you have that and you got it folded like you want it, doing all of that again, all I did was I just took and I used the grooves here and I folded on it. Okay, now you could go that thick if you want it, and then have that much of a spine. You could do that. And measuring this again, okay, so I fold it back so I can see what I've got going on. Fold it back, same thing, okay, same thing. You're gonna fold that back, and then you can now fold it in because you have that guideline. And on this one, I will probably go ahead and snip that off because I don't want to have to deal with that. So once you had that, then you're going to do the same thing that we did with this one, okay? You're just going to fold it over, and then you're going to fold it in. Same thing, snip, snip, snip. But remember, if you have this here on the edge, you also need to have some kind of give on this edge, okay? You don't necessarily have to, because you know, if you have a tight enough closure, but just keep that in mind. This width should ideally be the same as this width here on both sides. Okay, can you see that? say that again, this width over here ideally needs to be the same as this width over here. And I hope that, I'm glad I caught that before I ended that video. I hope that will clarify some things for you guys. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue working on this. You guys have a wonderful morning, evening, or night, wherever you are.